good morning. I am Jade, grade 6 of Mondrian Montessori, batch of 2022 to 2023. And here I will discuss about clothing, occupation, and activities in the polar zone. First off is clothing. What to wear in the Arctic. Arctic cruises can make for wonderful memories of long walks across the polar tundra, hiking in the snowy mountains, paddling alongside penguins, and photography stakeouts from the ship's deck. Any traveler who comes to the Arctic wants to experience it in full as an active explorer, and not a mere spectator. The secret to staying comfortable in the polar climate is choosing the right season for your visit, and more importantly, bringing the right clothing and gear. Temperatures to be few degrees lower, but the change is not too drastic. It's the other elements like wind, water, and precipitation that affects how cold or warm you'll feel. Well, today we have a good understanding of how the human body works in the cold, with a knowledge also of the properties of certain materials. We choose clothes made from a wide range of man-made and natural fabrics. For polar clothing to work effectively, it must 1. Keep the body warm, especially fingers and toes, to avoid cold injury. 2. Allow perspiration to disperse. 3. Allow free movement. 4. Be comfortable whatever the weather. 5. Protection from environmental challenges. Environmental conditions in which BAS operates. The sub-Antarctic is cool and wet, whilst the Antarctic continent is drier and very cold. In most circumstances, several layers of lightweight clothes are better than 1 or 2 layers of thick, heavy clothes. The layers allow good ventilation, and at the same time, the trapped air acts as good insulation against the cold. Up next is I'm gonna talk about occupation. So, what is the lifestyle in polar zone? Living conditions in the polar regions are harsh, very low temperatures, violently strong winds, ground often frozen solid, alternation between long nights in the winter and long nights in summer, and difficult access by any means of transportation. Outdoor workers exposed to cold and windy conditions are at risk of cold stress. Both air temperature and wind speed affect how cold they feel. Wind chill is the term used to describe the rate of heat loss from the human body, resulting from combined effect of low air temperature and wind speed. The wind chill temperature is a single value that takes both air temperature and wind speed into account. For example, when the air temperature is 40 degrees Fahrenheit and the wind speed is 35 miles per hour, the wind chill temperature is 28 degrees Fahrenheit. This measurement is the actual effect of the environmental cold on the exposed skin. And next is I'm gonna talk about the activities in the polar region. So, what are the impacts of human activities in the polar regions? Polar regions are said to be the canary in the coal mine for global warming. They are our warning system that things are changing as the impacts are felt greatest. So what are the activities do people in the Arctic do? Arctic activities such as polar bear tours, see the northern lights, dog sledding tours, Arctic snowmobiling tours, visiting the North Pole, Arctic whale watching tours, sailing in the Arctic, kayaking in the Arctic. So, these are some of the optional daily activities. Plus, you can go dog sledding and climbing mountains in the Arctic, and even camp in the Antarctic Peninsula. So, that is all, and once again, this is Jade. Good morning and thank you.